#1 then and #1 in local talk now.
You're listening to The Good Life with me, Mike the Wine Guy.
Hey, this is Live with Lou, broadcasting high atop Mount Hood.
KMYC, 1410 AM, Marysville, Yuba City. Warning, what you're about to hear is true and may be disturbing for some audiences.
Actually, it started with my kids. The kids were waking up in the middle of the night saying that they felt that somebody was over them. They were hearing singing.
You're about to explore another world, another universe with the likes of Ghost, Bigfoot, and UFO.
They were standing up there doing an investigation, and they saw a phantom fire appear, glowing green and yellow.
You're tuned to the dirt.
When they walked towards it, it went out, and it just disappeared. And they heard what sounded like an Indian saying, Eotosh, Eotosh, which in Algonquin language means stand and fight.
You're tuned to the dirt.
So we pulled down this road, and we got down there to a little bit of a clearing. And about that time, we heard this loud scream, howl type sound. The thing was sitting there, it was huge. You could see it kind of, it almost like it was dancing back and forth and had its arms waving. My stepbrother looked at me and said, "That's Bigfoot."
And now, here comes your diva of the dark, Lori Schultz.
Hi, everybody. You're listening to The Dirt, so thank you so much for staying tuned in with us. And I have Vicki Emanuel here with us, and she has her new book that got released in February. It's Manifest Anything You Want in 30 Days. And so she was sweet enough to give me one of these books. So I'm just deciding what I want to manifest. So I'm going to be working on that in the next 30 days. I'll let you all know how that goes. And then Chris is next. Chris is going to be the one who's going to manifest something.
Sweet.
Yeah, I can't even wait. I can't wait to see what you manifest.
I'm gonna have to do some serious thinking.
Yeah.
I only get one thing.
Well, she
Well,
said
you start.
focus on
A
one
lot
thing.
of people, that's the problem they do is they have like 10 things they want. You know, they want more money, they want a better relationship, they want a better job, and that's the problem. You need to limit to one in 30 days.
Okay.
The next 30 days you'll manifest that, and then the next 30 days you'll get something else.
Yeah, because I mean, you could do that. Like
It could even be peace.
it
more
could be
peace.
once a month you figure something out, or you could just go like we're going now and just not figure anything out. Month after month after month after
That
month.
doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah, so you might as well try to manifest one thing. At least you did one thing.
Yeah, whatever I've been doing so far has not been working, so I'm ready for
Are
a
you
change.
kidding me?
You
You've
just
been
got a
doing great.
job?
You're here. You're doing so. I'm not even gonna. I know. I'm just kidding.
Listen, I got one good thing going for me, and that's the dirt.
Yay. Oh, okay. You're back on my good side. Okay, so we were talking about the astral projection, and I know the obsession and everything like that, but I'll get over that, and pretty soon I'm going to ask her about aliens. But, you know, because we need to know. But the astral projection, okay, I was asking if it's safe and if you felt like that or that. And actually, I forgot my sister's on the line. Bonnie, right? Oh my gosh, Bonnie, I'm so sorry. I almost started talking all over again.
only your
I'm so
sister.
into Vicki right now. Bonnie, are you there?
I am.
Hi,
Can you hear
thank
me?
you so much for calling in.
Hi, Bonnie.
Sure. Hi, Vicki. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm calling in for you.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
I usually do a vegan recipe of the week, but today I didn't do my job, sadly, but because I wasn't sure where I'd be at today or if I could even listen. So.
No, this is awesome. I'm so glad that you called in. So, do you have a question for Vicki?
I do, but first I wanted to let her know that I did buy her Kindle book. I mean, the book on Kindle, the Kindle edition.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks,
So,
Bonnie.
That's
What,
Sure.
Are you going to manifest something great?
What's that?
Are you looking at manifesting something great?
I hope so. Mostly, yes, that, and then also to support you because I think there's a reason why people meet. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
thank
so
you.
It's a
That's
good
so
thing.
sweet. You're so sweet.
You're funny. Thank you. And you're sweet, too. And so is Lori. Anyway, I was going to see if I could find out what my color is, my color vibration. I'm so interested in that when I looked on your webpage a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So I'll even let Lori guess at this one.
Well, you're a people pleaser, and so I'm gonna guess you're a crystal.
Oh, you're a total crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a total
She's
crystal.
all let Lori guess. I see. I'm trying. I'm trying
Yeah.
to open up these chakras I got all closed up.
You're just a total crystal. Yeah.
Okay.
You're such a people pleaser. I can't even see you ever getting in a fight. Like, did you guys ever even fight?
Me and my sister?
Yeah.
No.
No, but my twin sister and I have fought before.
I would like to see that because I
No, you
just
don't.
can't see her fighting.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, Bonnie by nature, I think, is really calm and passive
right,
and everything
right.
else. But, I mean, you can set her off, right,
Right.
Bonnie? It can happen, but not
It probably takes a
typically.
lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
would say it has to be something that she feels like completely like, what? You crossed that line when
Right.
I am so passive about this, or that. I think it takes like a total betrayal feeling
Right.
in order
Right.
to trigger Bonnie. I
Right.
could be wrong. I'm speaking for
Right.
you. I'm sorry.
Right.
No,
well,
that's good.
well, and that's a
I think
crystal,
you're
too.
right. I think, and I think I can tolerate a lot until then I might snap or something. But
I still can't even see you snapping. I'd be like, yeah, you need to yell a little bit more.
Let it out.
You know, I was going to tell you, do you want to know what your kids are?
Yes, that's
Oh
the
my
other thing
God.
I wanted
Okay.
to know.
So your daughter is definitely a rainbow. Oh my God. And so the other great thing about rainbows is I can always tell they're a rainbow by what they wear, because rainbows scream rainbow. In other words, they just dress like you can see them a mile away. Like they like color, and they're always like usually dressed to a T kind of thing, but like their own T. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she dresses herself, and she's so adamant about
Yes.
not wanting to wear certain things until we're like Troy will say, you have to wear this or this, and then she'll have a big fit and cry, and finally she'll settle on something, and then she'll find out she likes it later, and then that's all she'll want to wear. It's
Okay,
crazy.
now don't say Warren yet, because
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper in
Yeah.
her ear what I think he is.
Okay.
No.
Really? I'm
No.
wrong. Okay. I
No,
guessed indigo.
But I like that because actually the Blu-rays have took over the indigos.
Okay.
So does that make sense? So what I
Yeah.
was saying about indigo, so Blu-rays are very stubborn, super stubborn.
And I wasn't trying to call your son stubborn, but you have to admit Warren is stubborn.
But they're really
in
smart.
a good, happy, sweet,
But they're
loving
really
way.
smart.
But he can be like
Stubborn.
Yeah,
I know
like,
my son.
in a
I have
happy
Blu-ray.
way.
Yes.
Right, Bonnie?
Yeah. In fact,
I'm all.
I thought that maybe Sylvia would be the indigo color because she's stubborn too, but it totally, the rainbow makes sense after you say that because of some personal family stuff has happened. And so anyway, I can see that totally. But then with Warren too, I don't know, because he says the most amazing things sometimes, like just most amazing things. It's
Well,
crazy.
so
he's not
no,
sensitive.
Blu-rays are. Actually, Blu-rays are very sensitive.
That's what I mean. So
And
it
that
doesn't
water
mean it's
is
not.
really good for
Yeah.
them and very essential. So water for a Blu-ray, like if they live near water or they take baths or swim or whatever, it's very good. But Blu-rays are very smart and telepathic. They can pick up your thoughts and whoever's thoughts that are around them, just like that.
And he is intuitive.
Oh, I could see
if
him
Bonnie
totally.
said, Warren's so sensitive, he picks up on
Mhm.
anything.
He
I would
does.
say he is such an indigo.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, so
I mean,
the
she knows
Blu-rays
for sure.
took,
I'm
well,
just saying that.
Blu-rays. Well,
I mean, I'm
Blu-rays.
sorry,
No,
Blu-ray.
that's right. Well, Blu-rays took over indigos. So
Yeah.
it's Blu-rays a softer indigo. I was talking before about indigos or warriors. Blu-rays have taken that over where it's not such a warrior, but they will get things done. But they do things through their brain, through thinking, more than an indigo would have just like told you off. That's what they do.
Right.
So-
Yeah. No, I meant to say Blu-ray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could see her. So the thing about her is she's going to be very sensitive. And the other thing about Blu-rays and rainbows are they're very sensitive to food and chemicals. So and especially with her, I could see her really being sensitive to those things.
Yeah, I use very eco-friendly everything in my house.
Yeah, you would have to. And they're sensitive to emotion.
And she's
Yes,
that's
she
why
is
she's my
very.
vegan girl, Bonnie, because she
What's that?
does. I said you're my vegan girl. That's why she calls in every
Awesome.
Saturday, most Saturdays, and calls in with a vegan recipe, and just because the healthy mind, body,
Right.
and
Well,
soul.
the new vibrations, they have to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then chemicals are a big no-no.
Yeah.
The
See,
sad
Bonnie,
thing
you're
is-
on it. See, you're doing a good job. You're a good mom.
Hey. Thanks, Laura. That's so nice of you. Well, thank you so much, Vicki, too, for answering my questions. I felt a little bit maybe, anyway.
Thanks.
Well, because I was afraid, because, I mean, it's for other people to call in more so, but I'm very thankful. I was so curious, and everything. So, and you're so sweet, and Thank you so much.
So are you. Thank you. And thanks for buying my book. That's awesome.
Sure.
I'm
of
so
course.
glad that you called in, Bonnie. No, don't feel like you shouldn't call in. I mean, hopefully this will trigger other people to call in if they're curious or whatever.
All
They'd like
right.
to talk to Vicky because, I mean, ultimately on this show, not only to share some beautiful gifts that Vicky has that she is
Right.
sharing already with everyone, but her book and different information and just this is what you like to do is reach out.
Oh, yeah.
This is
I
why
love, I love to
she-
help people heal.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
mean, that's why this is what she does. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
This is my profession.
yeah, exactly. So I think it's amazing, and I'm glad that you called in because otherwise you would have always been curious, and you would have had to wait till my party I'm gonna have, and then you only get to astral project.
I was going to say, are we astral traveling too?
Exactly. I'm gonna have 2 parties. One I think would be fun to do the
medium gallery.
The
Yeah.
medium gallery.
Yeah.
I got to get all
That
these
would
terms
be-
down.
Yeah.
Well, can I ask another question?
Sure.
Okay, sorry. Since maybe I'm pulling a little bit too much right here, so I apologize. You
No,
can say
no,
if you
go
want
for it.
to.
This is fun.
Yeah,
the
we're
other
going to
thing
say
is, like-
no on radio.
yeah, Bonnie,
Just
you're
joking.
done. Click.
People always say that they have like other people, like their angels watching them. Do I have that too?
Oh, definitely. You know, around you, I actually see a masculine angel. I believe angels come through with masculine or female for us, but I see a masculine one. I see actually a couple different ones. I see Archangel Raphael's with you, so healing. I do feel healing your heart right now. It's interesting because I know as a person, because I do know you personally, you never let on that you're really hurt or anything, but I do feel you have some emotional stuff to heal, and especially in your heart, and you try to be the glue for everybody that I see the angel helping you right now, Raphael, with healing, and I do feel that you are going to be healing a lot. So I see that angel with you right now, and I also see another masculine angel, and I feel like this one is it's about fun. This angel's bringing in fun for your life, working more with fun.
That's good. You need
Good.
that, Bonnie.
Yeah,
I-
like more
I
things
felt
for
like-
yourself.
I used to be really fun, I felt like, and since so many changes have been going on in our lives, I feel like I haven't been having as much fun, but so that's good. But
You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun this summer, especially the end of the summer. I see you having some fun.
Well,
thank you.
her niece
And
is
are
getting
they-
married, my daughter.
Oh,
That's
your
gonna be
daughter
fun in
is.
August.
When? Oh, that's what I was
August
saying in the
10th.
end. Okay,
Yep.
I've seen party celebration.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
And
We-
your family for you is fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
Bonnie
yeah,
does
very good.
indulge
But don't
in
feel
that.
like you have to be the glue.
Yeah, no, don't let loose. We'll take care of you.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
Want to
exactly.
make
Do what
sure
you
that those
gotta
are positive. Those are good things, right? Like positive angels,
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay, good.
angels actually,
Yeah.
when I see angels, they're 100% love. So angels are different than spirit guides. Spirit guides will actually come in and help us with whatever we need to master, but they're more like human feeling. And they can be kind of like direct and say, this is what you have to do. Angels are always 100% love.
Now, if somebody had an experience where they saw something and they saw something that was in a certain color, would you be able to know if they saw like angels or spirits just by hearing about the experience or no?
I might.
Bonnie, do you want to share? I put you on the spot so much. I'm
well,
sorry, but I'm just curious. I think
I'll
you
just
saw
be
your
really
guardian
quick, I guess,
angel.
about because it makes me emotional because it's frightening, kind of, but not. Okay,
You don't have to tell
I don't
every
have time
detail.
for
Well,
it.
you
I
know,
mean,
even
I'm
just
sure you have
tuning
a
into it right now. I mean, even if you don't want to talk about it, I feel like actually it was a spirit that came in just to let you know they're okay, but it scared you because, and a lot of people will do this, like I was talking about earlier, is we all have the ability to be able to tune in some way, and maybe not see, but sense or feel in some way. But a lot of people will shut it up because it's scary. It's the unknown. It's oh my God, and then the belief system comes in. If you're religious, oh, this is bad.
Which
so-
I think is interesting because, like, with the belief system, as far as religion goes, we're supposed to believe that our spirit moves on to, like, heaven and everything else, but yet nobody wants to believe in spirits or, like, that.
Well, different religions are different. Like,
Yeah.
my religion was you go to heaven or hell, period. So
Right.
then they think, and I don't believe in hell. That's me now. But then you think if you're brought up in that belief system, and then if you see that spirit, then you're like, if whatever your belief system is, then you're like, I shouldn't be able to see spirits. So this must be bad. you know?
Okay.
And it's something different, you know, and people read energy every day. When you walk into, you know, an office and you feel stressed, you're actually reading energy. When you walk in somewhere and you're like, ew, let me get out of here.
Or you get a stomach ache?
Yeah, you're reading energy. The minute you actually meet somebody, you're reading energy.
Yeah, it's weird because certain places will give me like this uneasy, like it'll give me a stomach ache.
Right.
And it's so weird, like not like indigestion, like seriously like a light
It's your
feeling.
intuition.
Yeah, and it's just it's
and it
the
just
worst.
doesn't resonate. It doesn't mean like, you know, any energy that you don't like doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it doesn't resonate with you.
hmm Okay, so like what Bonnie doesn't want to tell you, they were just in white.
They were just in white.
Like,
Just in white.
I'll tell it. I'll be really quick.
Okay.
It was, Sylvie was having a temper tantrum late at night for some reason, and turns out she could see
She's a
something too,
rainbow.
apparently.
She's a
Yeah,
rainbow.
and
They
so,
love to have temper
well, we
tantrums.
didn't know at the time, so I went out to check on her. She was throwing a fit and crying and stuff, and I was like, what is going on? So I went out our bedroom door and looked down the hallway, and I saw like what looked like someone was sitting at the bottom of the steps looking down further the hallway, and it was like a shoulder, but it looked white, like a white, glowing white. And I turned the light on, and it wasn't there. I turned it off, it was there again. I was like, that's weird. But I kept walking in the room, came back out, saw it again, went back in our room, and then I said, Troy, will you please go check on Sylvia, please? I can't calm her down. And then he went out, and I heard him turn the light on and off again, and then he came back in our room, and then I went out again, and then I came back, and I was like, I'm afraid for some reason. And he's like, I saw it too. And so I was like, you did not. So, because we're like, oh, you know, and then we saw exactly the same thing. And the second time when I went out, I saw two images, like two people. It looked like two people kind of, but not. It looked like two people were sitting at the bottom of our steps talking, but not. And I never saw a face or anything, but it looked like
a spirit.
Shiny white, kind of. It was
they
weird.
Were spirit. They were a spirit. I don't feel they were bad. They were just here to let you know, and it's going to get more common, like I told you with the shift. More and more people will start feeling and seeing spirits. It was a spirit. I'm just feeling like it's going to get more common where you live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. It's, you know, and that's where I always tell people, like, you're always in control. If you don't want them there, tell them, hey, you need to go.
Or just tell yourself not to see them, right?
Yeah, you can do
block
that too.
it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you said you learned.
The problem is that your children can't, or it's
so
harder
maybe
for
it's
them.
better for
So it's
you
harder
to
for
see what
them.
they're seeing.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing with kids, I always tell them, like, teach your kids it's a gift that they see them. Don't do how I was raised. It was horrible. It's a gift, and, you know, you can help them and talk to them and see what they want. I always tell them, like, ask them what they want.
Remember, Bonnie? That's what I told you to do with Sylvia.
Yeah, definitely.
I was like,
Well,
just
she's
let her
very
know.
gifted.
Yeah, just let her know, and just see what she says, and just say, "I'll believe you."
And if
then,
she doesn't like them, then you tell her, like, listen, if you don't like it, then you tell them to leave. And they will.
Yeah. And we were praying about it, and it seemed to completely help. Like,
that's good.
She hasn't had any more issues since we've been praying together about it. And then also, like, just yesterday, Warren said that he has, he said, I have a gift from God too, Mom. And he just said it was just him and I talking, because he hasn't been listening lately. And so I was like, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I just, you know, I don't want to end up like Grandpa, basically. And then I said, and not Grandpa Clint. And he's like, Mommy, I know who you're talking about. God gave me a special gift, and I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. I was like, what? So I thought that was amazing that he would even know to say something like that. And
really?
Remember, too, he's telepathic. He's really good at picking up everybody's thoughts. Yeah, he's super smart, you know. I mean, super smart. So, and I just see telepathic, yeah.
Okay.
You know, the other thing, too, for your daughter, I saw really fast, too, was, I don't know if you know black tourmaline, which is a crystal. Do you know about that? You can get them used. Well, there's that crystal store in Auburn. But you can get a black tourmaline. I'm seeing put it underneath her bed. It actually clears the energy and it just absorbs anything that.
So she can
It'll
sleep.
absorb the negative energy, actually, from her where she was having that temper tantrum. Because the people don't realize is wherever you have a temper tantrum, you need to clear that energy in your house.
Okay, that makes sense because it stays.
It's an energy imprint.
Energy just keeps being.
Exactly. And if it's been stressful, people don't realize this too. So your whole house, you've been going through a lot of stress and the kids are, you know, acting out and everything. That's why it's so important to clear your house a lot. You know, Ice Sage, you can do the tourmaline.
I gave Bonnie some sage. Remember?
Definitely sage.
Yeah.
Definitely sage. And sage yourself and sage the kids too.
the crazy thing is that when we found it, we thought she was having a temper tantrum. That's when she said something was throwing toys off her bed, and there were toys hitting our wall, and that's why like, what is going on here? And then a couple of days later, after I talked to Lori about it, she's like, you need to talk to her, and I did, and that's when she said, I said, whatever you tell me, Mommy will believe you. And then she said, well, you will? And then she like started crying, and then she's like, okay. And then she said that she said it was someone, I don't know who it is, but they're throwing toys off my bed. And I was like,
I feel anger.
Okay.
I feel anger.
What's that?
I feel anger. I feel anger in the house. So just letting you know, too, kids can bring in, I don't like to label it, but it's kind of like a poltergeist energy, and it's really just energy.
Yeah.
And when they go through, and I know yours aren't going through the change, but even when they're going from 3 to 5 or 5
teenagers are really common.
Teenagers are very common. I mean, my son even pulled one, and I had to work with it for a whole year. But because just think, when we're evolving in age, we're actually going through different vibration shifts, so we're going to pull in a different vibration.
Right.
And that's what I feel right now is coming in your house. So anything to calm the vibration. I feel like your house needs water. So do a bowl of water with Epsom salt in it, like a half a cup of Epsom salt in it. And I would definitely do it in her room. It's going to soak up that energy, and it's going to make the energy lighter, and it's going to make her lighter. She's angry about something right now, too, just letting you know.
Well, we just moved. We moved in August, and I think
didn't know that.
the kids are still sad, and, we...
Not living like...
So where is she going to school next year? What's up with school?
Yeah, we talked to the teacher, so so far we know that there's going to be... So far they are planning for her to come next year to preschool again, because she's 4, and so she'll go back to the Ophir preschool. She'll be going back there.
Just because I feel there's something up with school, and she does not. She's going to be angry over it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Maybe not wanting to leave you. Unless maybe if things get cleared out.
Yeah, that's why I definitely work with the clearing the energy in your house a lot. And I think the fun, go back to playing and having fun again.
Because maybe if she feels good, then she can take on more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Maybe she just feels overwhelmed. I mean, like, she's a little
also
girl.
Remember, children always take on a parent. So it's so important for parents not to be stressed. So they need to work on their own stress level.
Okay.
So both you and Dad.
Yeah, I have had a lot.
Because she's attached to you. So when you're upset, she's going to be upset.
Oh, she's Bonnie's little duplicate. I'm not joking. I've never seen anybody who looks more like a clone than her.
So
well, other than my
your
two daughters
energy.
look like
Go
that,
get a
but-
massage.
What's that?
Go get a massage.
Okay.
And Becky, our sister, she would give you one.
You need somebody other than your sister.
Well, she's a massage therapist.
Right.
Yeah,
right. But
so
sometimes it's nice to go to somebody.
that's true. Yeah.
But you can use whatever. Get a
Yeah.
massage. Get a massage.
She's like, bottom line, get one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Vicki, for all of your information and everything. And I'm sorry I got a little emotional with my kids.
No, that's fine. No, I couldn't either.
Yeah,
no, definitely.
Okay. Well, thank you again so much for taking so much of so much time for me. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank
we
you.
love you, Benita.
Thanks, Laurie. And
Yeah.
I love you too, and I hope you guys have a great night. I'll continue watching.
Okay,
on,
yay.
on
Thank
live.
you. I appreciate it. And, I love you guys, and I appreciate the support and stuff. And I think it's really awesome. And I hope Vicki, other people discover her and all the ways that she is helping people. And so I'm glad that she's your friend, and I'm glad you brought her to me. So.
Oh, you're welcome. And I hope you guys both have a great night. And thank you again.
Thanks,
I love
Bonnie.
you.
All right. It's
Bye.
good talking to you. Bye-bye.
She's so cute.
She's so sweet.
Okay, we're going to a break. Okay, when we come back, we're just going to chat about some more things that you guys all want to hear. I know it. So stay tuned for The Dirt.